Dave discovered a body at the bottom of the 270-meter cave. The corpse was lying face up in the silt, its desperate hands reaching toward the surface, and this body had been sleeping in the cave for 10 years. To fulfill a single promise, Dave organized a top-tier team of elite divers. Besides his best friend, Don Shirley, he also invited Verna, the female deep dive world record holder, plus 7 highly experienced support divers and a medical team. According to the plan, Dave would dive to 270 meters first, put Dion in a body bag, ascend to 220 meters, and hand him to Don Shirley. Don would then ascend to 150 meters and pass him to the next teammate. Everyone would ascend in a relay, strictly following decompression protocols the entire way. If everything went smoothly, Dion would be out of the water in just over an hour. To prepare for any emergencies, they pre-positioned 35 backup air tanks at different depths. A decompression chamber was set up on the shore, specifically to treat any team members suffering from decompression sickness. The night before the dive, Dave gave everyone a strict warning. The most important thing on this dive is to protect yourselves. If I don't show up on time, nobody comes down looking for me. Better one dead than two. At 6:13 a.m. on January 8, 2005, Dave descended first along the guideline, taking only 11 minutes to reach the 270-meter mark. Following the marked rope, he found Dion's body. At 6:25 a.m., when Dave started clearing the silt, the corpse suddenly violently lunged right at his face, dragging him, tumbling, and rolling through the water. It turns out, in this extreme high-pressure and completely oxygen-free environment, Dion's corpse had triggered a rare saponification reaction. Simply put, under the effect of anaerobic bacteria, the fat inside Dion's body didn't decompose normally. Instead, it turned into a soap-like substance, commonly known as grave wax. After 10 years of buildup, this hard wax shell acted like an airtight diving suit, trapping massive amounts of decomposition gas tightly inside the corpse, turning it into a highly buoyant human balloon. Dragged off balance by the floating corpse, Dave panicked and dropped his cave light, trying to control the body bag with both hands. Unexpectedly, the floating light cord and the corpse's line became tangled together. At this point, Dave had been at this extreme depth for over 4 minutes and developed nitrogen narcosis. Even deadlier, the corpse's sudden upward pull caused Dave to instinctively struggle for his life. The violent movement made him hyperventilate severely. The massive amount of exhaled CO2 exceeded his rebreather's filtration limit and was recycled right back into his lungs, worsening his narcosis and confusion. The increasingly disoriented Dave managed to pull out his scissors, but just like a drunk man, he simply couldn't cut through that fatal tangled knot. The camera on his helmet captured his final, terrifying struggle as his breathing grew weaker and weaker until everything finally faded into absolute silence.